all, and welcome back to a surprise episode of WolfQuest Anniversary Edition by Instinct Alone with Leda and her pups, who are somewhere in the grass here, and of course Castor, who is also presumably somewhere. Honestly, I'm not sure where they are. And we are picking up in the Growing Pups quest, which is where we left off at what I kind of thought would be the finale of the series. But after playing a lot more of the saga, I think... Oh, hi, Castor. I think I'm actually feeling confident enough to pick back up here at what some people consider to be the hardest quest of the game. Thankfully, we do only have 3 pups, so it's probably not going to be that hard to keep them fed. It doesn't look like they're hungry right now. We did regurgitate, and nobody's eaten it. Alright, if you don't remember, these are our 3 pups, Fall, Solus, and Reese. I believe Reese is the silver one, Fall is the kind of darker colored one, and Solus is this one here. I might be wrong, but I think that's correct. Kind of hard to remember when you don't have the name tags on. But thankfully we were able to make it to the Growing Pups quest with all 3 of our pups alive. There were some sketchy moments. There was a moment where I thought I lost one of the pups forever, but thankfully we were able to find him. And let's see, I guess I don't really know if Leda has any wakefulness, but I do know that her pups are full, so we can go ahead and get some sleep. Now, sleeping in the Growing Pups quest is going to automatically bring our pups to a pretty low percentage of hunger, so I might wake up a little bit early just to make sure they have that extra little bit of hunger. Because we do need to go, and I didn't realize she had a broken leg. Well, she has a broken leg, that's fun. We do need to go and find something to hunt. Now, I don't know that our mate is going to come with us, but that's probably fine. Either way... Oh, okay. Looks like they are coming along. I feel like I underestimate Castor a lot because at the beginning they were really lazy and they didn't seem to want to come along and hunt with us. But lately they seem to have improved quite a bit. And by lately I mean in the previous episodes, because it has been so long since I have played Leda that her save file was buried under the billion dispersal saves that I've made that I will probably never play from my personal saves, my personal packs. Every time that a wolf disperses, I'm like, oh, I might want to play as them. I better make a save. And then, how many of my dispersals have I played as? Maybe 1. You know, for the longest time I was trying to get the Bloodlines achievement, which is, of course, after your wolf dies at age 8, playing as one of your offspring and keeping the pack going until they reached age 8. And I ran into a lot of trouble with that. First one of my personal wolves perishing at age 7 by a hunter in the Roaring Mountains, and then I had some issues with inheritance, not working when you picked up as your mate, and I had some issues with losing a pup to buffalo, and so it took me an extremely long time to actually finish 2 full cycles of pack inheritance. Even though I've done that a million times before the saga, and I will probably do so a million times after, I did just recently get the Bloodlines achievement. It was the last one I got. So, yeah, I haven't really had a chance to play as any of my dispersals because I've been really focused on keeping a single pack running. But I'm excited to kind of get to play as some dispersals in my personal time and maybe here on the channel. But for now, we are going to hunt some of these cow elk. I don't know if we're on our own... Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. I don't know if we are in our own territory or in a rival pack's territory. I would guess a rival pack's. Simply because I do remember looking at the map in the last episode just to kind of show, how far we'd gone and how far everything had basically decayed due to the fact that we can't look at the map at all. So yeah, we probably are in rival pack territory right now, and obviously we can't see our health, we can't see our stamina, our wakefulness, our hunger. You get the point. I can't use the HUD because this is an Ultimate Instinct challenge, so no HUD, no map. We have no idea how Leda or any of her pups are doing, but we still need to keep them alive through the Growing Pups quest. So, see, I don't want to accidentally get kicked by this mother because that could really quickly lead to a lot of damage. It would help if Castor was a little bit helpful at all, but as I've stated before, I'm pretty sure they're pretty lazy, so They haven't been super helpful in a lot of our hunts thus far. I do think they helped us in one of the preceding episodes a little bit. And of course, with Leda and Castor both away from the rendezvous site, the affinity is going to go down quicker as well. So, we really don't know what the affinity's at. We just kind of have to trust that we will get back in time, that the pups won't get lost, because last time the pups got lost, it was real bad. That was, of course, before I realized that lost pups leave an orange scent trail, which makes them significantly easier to find. I don't think they used to do that. I think that's a saga change, and it's one that's much appreciated. But, oh, I think I got kicked there. Yep, that's my bad. Oof. It's hard to know, you know, with not being able to see our health. The very first time that I did an Ultimate Instinct challenge, my wolf died in the initial elk hunting quests because I had no idea I was low on health. But I've gotten a lot better at it since then. I've gotten a lot more careful. I really would prefer that these elk start running so that we can kind of not just be in a situation where the mother's constantly trying to kick us. Yeah, we kind of do want her to get ahead of her calf a little bit, but maybe we can use this rock as kind of temporary cover. Okay, I have no idea where this calf is at with regards to health. Looks like it's standing its ground, maybe? And of course our stamina is also a mystery. Accurate, when you're playing on Accurate, it takes a really long time for your stamina to regenerate. So I could very easily still be out of stamina and just not realize it. Okay, thankfully we were able to take that calf down. And because we're only 2 wolves, this should be pretty good for our hunger levels. I don't know that it's going to fill us up to full. In fact, I very much doubt that it is. But I don't really want to stay away from our pups for too long, considering that during the Growing Pups quest, it's very, very easy for them to start losing health from hunger. Okay, awesome. So it looks like we were both able to fill up our hunger bar from that one calf. Where am I going? Okay, so not in that direction. Another thing, Lost River is fairly easy to navigate because of the number of landmarks, and the cemetery den, or rendezvous site where I have my pups, is also fairly easy for me to find, but that's kind of why I chose Lost River for this challenge, because otherwise I could see losing my pups a whole lot. I actually am doing a personal Ultimate Instinct challenge on the Roaring Mountain, and I ran into a bit of trouble when I realized I don't actually know the solid location of any of the rendezvous sites, so we were leaving the den and I was like, oh no. Thankfully I was able to come across one, and I'm steadily getting better at like actually finding my way back to it, but it can be hard when you don't have the map or the compass to figure out where you're going. Thankfully we can navigate by the fire tower here, and yeah, and by the town, obviously, and that big plume of steam over by the geysers and whatnot. So we're not going to have too much trouble finding our way back to our pups. Poor Leda, I have no memory of how she broke her leg. I'm sure it was either a hunting thing or a fighting rival wolves thing, but in fact, I feel like it was fighting the Emigrant Pack, which is the pack over kind of that away. They definitely were in our territory when one of our pups was lost, and I was really worried that they were going to find him before we did. Thankfully, we were able to chase them off, and our pup was okay, but that could have been way worse. I'm pretty grateful that, due to the fact that we can't really see our diversity with Castor, lost my train of thought there. Due to the fact that we can't really see our diversity with Castor, I have no idea. I might have checked in the previous episode when I thought I was going to kind of leave off the series what our diversity was. I would guess from the fact that we had only 3 pups that it's like a 2-star diversity. And the fact that all of our pups appear to be gray. I think when I saw Castor, that Castor had a black coat. And it's possible that this is now a black coat, but at the time it was definitely a gray coat. Kinda hard for me to tell. Because I know there's one coat that is called black that was actually a gray coat, and everybody found it really confusing, so they eventually made it a black coat, and I think that's the coat that Castor has, but don't quote me on that. Okay, it looks like our pups might be full on hunger now, so we can go ahead and get some more sleep. Why is Castor doing the alert ears emoji? Or emote, that's emoji. Not quite the right word, brain, but kudos for trying. Yep, something is attacking us. So obviously I can't see the symbol, I don't know what it is, but I can hear the music and I can tell that... Ah, rival wolves, huh? Okay. So our pups aren't as vulnerable as they could be, because they are now in the Growing Pups quest. They are not one-hit kills anymore, but certainly we don't want them being attacked. Please get back in the grass. Please get back in the grass, Reese. Okay. And obviously I don't really have an idea of what Leda's health is, so I don't want her really biting them any more than she has to. I think Reese is back in the grass. I don't see where the other rival wolf is. Nope, she's out of the grass again. Reese, please, please, get in the grass. What are you doing? You stay away from our pup. I don't know who you are, but you better stay away from our pup. You have a broken leg. Leave. Okay, we also have a broken leg, to be fair, but... Are you leaving? You kind of look like you're leaving. I'm hoping you're leaving. Castor, if they are leaving, please do not distract them from leaving. Okay, so that was once again the elevation pack, once again coming after our pups. I'm going to see if we have any additional food that we can give them, and if not, we are going to go out and find some more food. That is something we're going to have to do basically every sleep-wake cycle, is go out and find more food for the pups, because during this time of year, on accurate, yeah, you have to hunt every day. Hi, puppies. Oh. I just realized I think Solus has the exact same coat as his mom. Which, unfortunately, means that at some point he probably got mange. Probably from her. Well, he seems to be surviving fairly well despite that, so... There's not really anything Leda can do about it, unfortunately. Mange can be a serious threat for wolves in real life, but it's not really implemented as a game mechanic in WolfQuest, so while pups can inherit the mange coat, you know, there's no actual mange as a game mechanic, so our pups are safe from that. Reese, did you get enough food? No? Clearly she has over 90%, or Castor would not be eating the pup food. I do believe that they wait until your pups are over 90% packmates, that is, to start eating the regurgitant, so that's good. We know the pups aren't starving, and we are going to go and find some extra food regardless, so. I've been doing some experimenting on my personal save with, like, different yearly challenges, and one of the yearly challenges that I've been trying out is only being able to hunt prey that you find outside of your territory. That's certainly been interesting. Constantly kind of wandering into rival pack territory, trying to find elk, and coming across a herd in your own territory and going, well, I can't hunt this. Let me know if you would like to see kind of annual challenges on the channel. You know, they certainly add some more difficulty. I don't know if I find them super fun thus far, but maybe I just haven't, like, tried the right annual challenge. So if you have any ideas for, like, annual challenges that our wolves could possibly take on, I would love to hear about them in the comments. Of course, it would be hard for Leda to do the challenge I just mentioned because we can't really tell if we're in our own territory or rival pack territory, but possibly for, like, Arctos or Nat, we could try something like that, or possibly a different challenge. One of the ones that I've been meaning to try is just, like, not hunting elk at all, which they're basically the thing that I rely on the most for food in all of my saves, because they do give you the most food for kind of like the damage you take in return. They're the easiest way to feed your pack, in my opinion. So it would be interesting to kind of have a year where we can't hunt elk. I don't know that I would want to do that with Leda, but again, maybe Arctos or Nat. I don't want to lose track of this calf, because then we're gonna have to start all over hunting a different one. We obviously can't tell which ones we've already bitten. Yep. Sorry, I might go silent at some points because I just don't want to get kicked by the mother. It could go really bad really fast is the thing. So I have no idea how much HP Leda has, and we really need to conserve some for cases like we just saw where the elevation pack was coming after us. Especially since our territory is just so small that the rival packs are just really going to feel emboldened to come after our pups. And I feel like that's one of the most difficult types of predator attacks to kind of thwart. So definitely something we'll have to keep our health up for. Oh, yeah, no. Like, yep, no, the mother is definitely going to catch up with me on that one. I think we almost have this one. Could you run a little bit so you're not, like, right by your baby, please? There we go. Okay, and we got it. Wonderful. It's nice being set up right next to the town because there's usually an elk herd around here that you could hunt. Also, I can actually find my way around because there's memorable kind of landmarks. There's no real point in howling to mark this, but I'm going to anyway. Did we visit Floppy yet this season? I feel like we probably did, but I'm going to go visit her again anyway. Hi, Floppy! We're doing great. All the pups are still doing well. Good to see you're well also. You're looking particularly physics breaking today. Good to see you again. I love Floppy. I love Floppy so much. Alright, back to the rendezvous site. You know, the quest I'm most worried about for this particular playthrough is not the Growing Pups quest, it is the Young Hunters quest. Because Growing Pups, I feel like is simple enough once you get the hang of it. It's just like, yeah, you're gonna have to hunt every day, your pups are gonna be hungry very quickly. But once you kind of get into the rhythm of it, it's just, you know, feed pups, sleep, hunt, feed pups, sleep, and so on and so forth. But with Young Hunters, it can get really dangerous for the pups if they take a critical hit from one of the ungulates you're hunting. So I'm really concerned that we're going to have problems with our pups getting kicked and taking damage and not knowing how much HP they have left. So I'm going to have to be really careful with that one. And even if I'm really careful, I feel like we're probably going to run into a situation where the pups are like 95 pounds and I still haven't gotten them to their max experience. I don't know. I guess better that than having them die by an ungulate. Looks like I'm full and I can't eat any more of this. Okay, let's send them into the grass and get some sleep. Okay, we are up again. I do want to feed the pups before we go anywhere. Again, this is kind of just going to be the cycle. Feed the pups, go find more food, come back, feed the pups, sleep, and so on and so forth. Solus, what are you doing on that gravestone over there? Oh, you found a little creature. Good job, buddy. Your mother is so proud. And where is Reese? This is the eternal question, is where is Reese? There's Fall. Okay, there's Reese. Hi. Honey, you worry me so much. You are always going missing. Oh, you caught a stick. Good job. Okay, I am gonna send them into the grass. Fall, please. Oh, look at them. So cute. I might have turned on bouncy mode by accident, but anyway. Please go in the grass so we can go hunting. Okay, elk scent this way. Off we go. I am also making sure to get a sip of water every day, which does a lot to keep your hunger up. Let's see. Definitely not going after a moose at this time of year. I really find that it's not worth it to go after the baby moose once they've stopped, once they've kind of got their adult coat in. They don't really give as much food as an elk calf would, or especially as a cow elk would. And it's really easy to take a lot of damage both from them and their mother. So, yeah, once you get into the Growing Pups quest, once that moose has its adult coat, I don't really go after the baby moose anymore. Let's see. Let's see what we can find in the elk herd, though. What is that eagle doing over there? It's kind of just hovering in midair. Eagles aren't a big concern this time of year, obviously. I just thought that was interesting. Anyway, here is the elk herd that we are going to be hunting. Very possibly the same elk herd that we've been terrorizing for a little bit this episode, but once again, we are going to target one of the calves. No reason for us to go after one of the cow elk when we don't really have any adult pack mates to feed. Certainly in future years, if I continue to play through Leda's story, we are going to have that problem. We're probably going to have to go after adult elk any time of year, but while we only have 2 wolves, the calves are really enough to feed us, and it's not worth the risk of going after an adult. I don't really like being up on this rock here. I feel like we could easily fall off a cliff. That could easily lead to our death. Maybe we can get them to run somewhere else. Hello? Hello, game? Am I... Okay, there we go. Don't want to lose track of them entirely, of course. Okay, get out of the way. Oh, we're sliding. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, we didn't lose our lock on the baby, at least. I feel like it can't have that much health left. What is going on here? Could you guys leave the rock, please? Oh, no. Does Castor have this? Kind of looks like... Oh, I was gonna say, kind of looks like they do, and then the mother elk got free of the... There we go. Okay. Thankfully, we're getting pretty lucky and not having a lot of trouble with these elk calves. I've definitely had things go a lot worse in other playthroughs, so I am trying to be extra careful, but... You know, even so, I've gotten kicked a couple of times. Alright, back to the pups we go. It's also kind of nice to have the choice of beaver around. I know that Leda's hunted a couple. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time hunting beaver, but it's nice to have options. I think Fall might have one of the ambassador coats. Is that the Aiden coat, maybe? Or bolts? I'm not very good at identifying some of these. I'm getting better. It's a work in progress. Let's see. Okay, so we got Solus here, we got Fall there, and we got Reese in the grass. Okay, perfect. I think they're all full on food, so we should be good to get some more sleep. Thankfully, our broken leg isn't actually giving us a lot of trouble, because we are hunting elk calves, and they can't really outpace us, even with the speed reduction. So, let's see, keeping an eye out. I am wary that there might be another predator attack soon. I do feel like it happens every couple of sleeps. Want to make sure that the pups are as fully fed as possible before we head out and hunt again. The wind isn't really in our favor today, though, so I think I saw the scent of some elk, but it kind of disappeared on me. I'm not super interested in going after mule deer. It can be worth it to go after the fawns, but I'd rather just find another elk herd. I don't see anything in town thus far, but I think if we keep looking, we'll probably stumble across something. Well, we found a pronghorn herd. I almost never mess with those, as I've said a lot of times in my videos. Definitely want to keep an eye out for elk, not pronghorn. But thus far, no scent spores. Oh hey, we actually have a scent post over here. Color me surprised that we have any territory left at all. That's another thing that we're going to have to worry about in the Young Hunter's quest, is actually marking some more territory so that we can take our pups to 10 border hexes. Because right now I think we probably have about 3 hexes total, which will definitely count as border hexes, but not 10 of them. Alright, here's another herd. We've been fairly lucky in that they've startled quite easily. I wonder if that's because they have a lot of young calves with them and can't really afford to just stand around and hope that the wolves don't come after them. I don't know. Obviously, it'd be a lot harder for us to hunt them if they did stick together, but I don't know that I was gonna say I don't know that the elk know that, but there are certainly a lot of animals that rely on the strategy of sticking together to kind of fend off predators, so I guess at some point they just get spooked and run. Oh. Not sure if I got kicked there. Oh no. That would have been an excellent opportunity to get some damage on the calf, but I definitely got kicked there. Didn't react fast enough. That's fine. Good job, caster. Way to get some damage in. Okay, then we want to back off. Charge back in. Get out of the way before the mother gets here. Okay. Thankfully, with caster's help, we were able to pull that off. We are very fortunate to have so many elk herds, like, right here. I've had a lot of playthroughs on Roaring Mountain where it's just super hard to find elk, and that causes a lot of problems. Of course, since it's summer, they will be hanging out at higher elevations, so that's something that I didn't really know for a good long time, so I was looking for elk in all the wrong places. I don't really know how that applies to Lost River. I feel like we're not at a super high elevation here in the town, but I don't know. Alright, and we are back. All the pups go running to caster. Okay, continuing the feed them, sleep, hunt cycle by feeding them again. And I feel like we should know when they're done eating by whether or not caster goes over and starts eating the food. Oh, we're bouncing. Oh, I can't do the I can't do the playful trot because I have a broken leg. Right. Alright, family, go on without me. Sad. Finally we no longer have a broken leg. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Who is attacking us this time? And is it rival wolves? Nope, it's coyotes. Okay. I'm like, right, that's not that big a deal, but actually we don't have extra pack mates right now. So the coyotes aren't going to be as intimidated as they would be if we did have like yearlings or something. Still not as big a deal as it would be if the pups were a little bit younger, but Reese, why? Leave her alone. Oh, I really wish she wouldn't go running out of the grass every single time there's predators. It looks like they're on the run, but goodness gracious. Are they on the run, or are they just... Literally, what? Okay, thank goodness. Like, are these coyotes ever going to flee? Alright. Reese giving me a heart attack every single time there's a predator attack. She just does not want to stay in the grass. I wonder if that's because she's, like, extra timid, or... I mean, I know sometimes pups will come out of the grass when they're bold, but it didn't look like she was exactly running at the coyotes. It looked like she was running away from them. So, maybe she's just more easily kind of scared than her brothers are. So interesting that Solus just kind of grew up to be a mini-me of Leda. Although one of my personal wolves, I had the one that looks like middle gray, but actually has like a younger version and an older version. My first wolf was that, and then her heir had middle gray, and then they were just a bunch of middle gray litter mates and siblings and whatnot. So I wonder... I mean, it does make me think that maybe there's certain coat combinations that result in certain coats showing up more in your pups, but I don't know. I guess we'll see if we keep playing Leda, if she'll have more pups with this coat, or if it'll be more of a variety. I just know I've seen far too many middle gray coats for my liking recently. Like, stop it! Stop being middle gray! Okay. Looks like it's time to put them back in the grass and go hunting again! Yay! Now we did take some damage from that coyote attack, so again, we'll have to be pretty careful. I don't know how much health Leda has left. Those coyotes don't do a ton, but they can kind of just like nip you for a good 50 HP, and I don't really love that. So, let's see. Did Castor come with us? Yeah. When the puppies were young, they really stayed behind a whole lot to like watch them at the den, but now that they're older, they're really joining us on almost every excursion. And once again, the cliff are at the top of the elk. Ha! I don't think that was quite what I meant to say. And a bunch of pronghorn too. Please get the pronghorn out of here. I don't want to deal with this. Please leave. Wonder if the elk take trample damage from the pronghorn at all. That would be interesting. All I know is I don't want these pronghorn anywhere near me. They can do a ton of damage. Like, even just accidentally trampling you, they could do like 200 damage. So I definitely don't want to get between them and their fawns. Not to mention they're just not that filling. Like, there's not that much food on them, so it's not really worth taking hundreds of points of damage just to get a little snack. Yeah, we're definitely gonna stick to elk as long as I can. Okay, another successful kill. Honestly, this has been a lot easier than usual. Probably just because the elk herd spawned so close. I don't know if Castor was able to fill up their belly entirely from that calf, but I think they'll be okay. Like, I'm not super worried about them. We'll have to keep an eye on them, make sure that maybe next time we hunt 2 calves. But for now, we're going to head back to the rendezvous site. Honestly, this video is just going to be like, we're hunting! We're back at the rendezvous site! We're hunting! We're back at the rendezvous site! That's this entire quest, so... Hard to tell if Reese actually ate or if she just decided it's time to leave. Reese, you are our troublemaker. You are the troublemaker to end all troublemakers. Will you please go back to the site and get some food? Come on. Goodness gracious. I feel like that was the shadow of an eagle just now. Good thing we don't have to worry about that at this stage. They really don't seem very interested in food, but at the same time, Castor, who I think isn't full, is not really going after that meat pile, so... Ugh. It's so frustrating to, like, not really be able to tell if they're hungry or not. It looks like Reese is just a killing machine. Just got a vole over there, I think, and now has just grabbed a... Or maybe that's a ground squirrel, I'm not sure. But she's just grabbed a toad now. She's shaping up to be quite a good hunter already. Doing a little bit of a bouncy run so I can hopefully get them all back to the den site and see if they will please eat something, please. Are you hungry at all? I know I fed them before I left, but I'm just, like, paranoid that they haven't eaten. Okay, they don't seem hungry, so I guess we'll just... Oh my gosh, and Fall caught something too. Wow, these are some talented pups. I keep waiting for the season to change. I don't know why, but for some reason I always think growing pups goes by quicker than it actually does. It's not a super long quest. It's not like Young Hunters where it can take 3 hours to get through it, but certainly it always seems longer than I think it ought to be. I guess it's probably just because it is this repetitive loop. Like, I'm glad the pups are eating, and then we're going to be able to go out and get them some more food and come back and feed them again. And pretty soon it'll be fall, and they'll be able to join us in the hunt, but for now, yeah, we're very much stuck in this cycle. Alright. Does look like they're almost full. And we can head out and look for food again. Where is Solus? Oh, there he is. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna do a howl, make sure our affinity is where it needs to be, and then we can head out again. Come on, puppies, into the grass. Is this a good one? Is this a good option? No, not now that I've let them run that far. Occasionally there is an opportunity that I see to, like, get some extra damage on one of the calves, and then I usually let it pass me by. What happened to this calf's mother, even? Well, Mom of the Year award goes to whoever's calf that was. And we're, you guessed it, back at the rendezvous site. Here you go, puppies. It's nice for Leda to just have a second to run around with her pups. I know, I don't know, when you do the loaf at the rendezvous site, it always comes with a pop-up like, oh, now it's prey's getting a little harder to hunt, but it's summer and you're living the life of a wild wolf and it's time to have fun with your pups. But I can never, like, relax because I'm always expecting some coyotes or something to come out of nowhere and insta-kill one of my pups. But once you get to the Growing Pups quest, it's a little bit less stressful. Now, it doesn't look like the pups are going for any of the food, so they must be full again. Is everyone... So there's Solus. There's Reese. And there's Fall. Oh, great. Fall, buddy, get in the grass. Who's attacking us? Okay, pups in the grass, pups in the grass. Wolves, great. Your leg is broken. Get away from our pups. No! Fall, please get in the grass, buddy. Get in the grass. Oh my gosh, I've never had one of the rival wolves actually get a bite on my pup like that. No, leave him alone! Oh my goodness. Fall, you need to get back to the grass, buddy. Why are you doing a play bow? This is not the time. This is not the time to be playing. Don't be biting the rival wolf! What are you doing, pal? Get back to the grass! Get back to the grass, buddy! I know you think you're an adult wolf now, but you're super, super not! Okay, I think they're on the run. I think they're on the run. Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. I wish I could see how much health poor Fall was on. I mean, I know that wolf got a decently long bite on him. I honestly thought he was a goner for a second there. Get out of here. Ugh, I've never had that happen before, and I just couldn't, like, get a lock on the wolf that was biting him. But, looks like you made it out and felt bold enough to actually go after that wolf. Buddy, you can't do that. I need you to stay in the grass. That was really dangerous. I say as Leda's wagging her tail. Are you gonna get food, bud? Oh, wait, I forgot they were, like, already... I think they're already full, and I was about to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden we had a wolf attack. Okay, please go back in the grass. Please. Please. Okay, we're gonna get some more sleep. Ah! Does this dream mean that the season is changing? Fingers crossed. Yes, it is now fall, and Fall is fallen ill. Okay. I hope he just got sick. Because if he got sick any longer than, like, literally immediately as we woke up, he might be on lower health than I would like him to be. I mean, we're almost at the end of the Growing Pups quest, as indicated by the fact that the season has changed, but, he could still very much die of sickness. Okay. Well, I don't know that it's going to be worth it to hang around and spend time with him since, like I said, we're almost at the end of the Growing Pups quest. So really at this point, it's either we get to the end of the quest and he recovers, or he passes away before we get to the end of the quest. So, yeah. There's not a lot we can do by sitting around and waiting with him, because by the time that he would have recovered naturally, the quest will be over. I have no idea what's attacking us. I know something is attacking us. I don't know what it is. Looks like coyotes. I say as they literally get within, get out of here. No! Oh my gosh, I couldn't tell Solus apart from the coyotes. Oh my gosh, please leave. Well, that's a problem I never thought I'd have, telling my pup apart from a coyote. Can you please leave? Please leave. Okay, well that one's clearly on the run. Okay. Alright. We managed to survive that. This has been more stressful than it has any right to be. We are gonna go hunt again. Want to make sure that we keep having enough food for our pups. And like I said, there's not a whole lot of point in spending time with Fall right now. We just kind of have to hope that he had enough time to recover after that stranger wolf attack. Oh, hello. Okay, well, there's the elk herd. Again, we're gonna go after one of the calves, but we have to get them running first. They seem like they're a lot more willing to stand their ground now that they've got bulls around, which makes sense. They definitely probably feel safer with a big, strong, like, male elk protecting them. Of course, we got these challengers over here who want to kind of take over the herd, as shown by their bugling, which is that wonderful noise that they're making. So, I don't know. I wonder if that would distract the bull elk at the head of this herd a little bit from, he's both fending off challengers and he's fending off wolves, so that can't be easy. Poor guy. I am still trying to get the elk to run. Not to much success. Come on, you guys. We got a sick pup at home. Let us eat you already. I'm sure that's a very convincing, compelling argument. Yeah, no, we did not have enough time to actually get a bite hold on that calf. Okay. Got one targeted. I'm running directly into the herd. That's not great. Why is there another herd right here? Oh, that doesn't make it a whole lot easier to keep track of this one calf. Thank you. Oh my goodness. We're gonna get trampled. Okay. There we go. Oh, nope, it kicked us in the face. Yeah, the elk calves have obviously gotten a little bit sturdier now that they're a little bit older. We're approximately at the part of the game where we would start if we were basically first generation 2-year-old dispersal wolf. When we would be going out and trying to hunt 2 elk to kind of prove ourselves to potential mates. So the elk are a little bit older, the elk calves are a little bit older, and a little bit harder to take down. But once you do take them down, they have a lot more food on them, so... it's at this point of the year where even if I have a larger pack, it's often worth it to continue taking down elk calves. So, there we go. No point in kind of howling to mark it because we can't see the map anyway, or the compass. Looks like Castor is full, so we can go back to the pups. Okay. Back at the rendezvous site. Got plenty of food for the pups. Where is Fall? There he is. I'm so sorry, buddy. Please tell me you're still strong enough to eat. There's food right there, pal. Come on. Okay. He might be headed for the meat chunk. I'm really hoping he's still strong enough to eat. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't have a super severe sickness, at least. That's good, because if he did, he could really easily decline before the quest ended. But I think we'll be okay. At least I hope. So let's make sure everyone's had enough to eat. They don't seem like they're hungry anymore. What are you doing, bud? Aw, you got a stick. Good job. Okay. Alright, I think they're all okay. Let's get some more sleep. And hope that when we wake up, the young hunter's quest has begun, because I don't feel good about where Fall's at with HP. After we failed to pull that rival wolf off him for, a couple seconds? I don't know. Okay, it doesn't look like the Growing Pups quest has ended yet. Can you still eat? Looks like he's probably still okay. Solus, where are you going? These pups love to wander. Why do you have to look so much like a coyote, my boy? Oh, poor Fall. You can do it, bud. You can get up. Good job, buddy. Oh, he seems so sick. He's still eating, so he can't be below 15%. Okay. Alright, we're gonna send them in. And there's an attack. Naturally. What are we being attacked by? I don't see wolves. It's wolves. Is this the same wolves we were just fighting? I'm not taking any chances. We're biting and biting and biting until they leave. Get out of here. Okay, I think we've got them on the run already. At least this one. Okay. Yep, it's the elevation wolves again, and yes, we did have them on the run. Okay, I'm going to go out one more time, get some food. I think this should be the last sleep before the Growing Pups quest ends. But we'll see. Hopefully that calf carcass is still there, but if not, looks like there's another herd right here, so... And another herd right here. Wow. Hey, if anyone was wondering where you should hang out for the Growing Pups quest on, in Lost River, this is probably the best rendezvous site that I've seen. That's a lot of elk. And what do we have on the carcass? That is a cougar. We're just gonna hunt again. It is less dangerous for us to hunt again than it is to try to fight a cougar. They can take out half your HP in one hit on accurate. And honestly, I don't know where Leda's at because we just did have that fight with rival wolves. I do think that we're pretty close to taking this calf down, but we're obviously not close enough that it is on death's door. And this mother elk is a lot better at defending her calf than that other one that just kind of ditched their calf. I don't know if I got kicked there. I seem to have been launched back. Nope. Definitely got kicked there. Yep, okay. So, we're below 60% health. How far below 60% health? Who knows? Hey, Caster, some help would be appreciated. Think you could give us a helping hand, bud? Like, even slightly? You were doing good earlier at helping us hunt. And then you seem to have kind of given up. I do not want to lose track of this calf. Okay. We're at the very least very close to taking down this calf. I just kind of need Caster to maybe do something. That would be very helpful. Because I don't know how much health Leda is at. You can get a major injury at 60%, or you can get a major injury at like 5%. So we have no real idea how she's doing on health. Other than that she's below 60%. Thankfully we were able to take the calf down. Our minor injury to our leg is healed. Great. But we're gonna have this broken leg for a while. Yippee. Okay. Back at the rendezvous site. Falls over here. He's feeling well enough to do a play bow, so maybe that's a good sign. Kind of curious why Reese isn't going to eat more food, but I guess maybe she's full? Okay, we're gonna go back to sleep. There we go, okay. We should be okay. Alright, so we're now in the Young Hunters quest. Here's the regular Young Hunters pop-up. Basically, we need to teach our pups to hunt, we need to show them the border hexes, and we need to raise them to 80 pounds. Now, Fall's healthy again. That always happens if your pup has enough health left to, like, not instantly die after Young Hunter starts. So yeah, that's kind of why I was saying it wasn't super worth it to hang around and, at the rendezvous site and spend time with him, because either he was going to get better or he wasn't. And thankfully he did get better. I'm sure his health is still not great. Our pups have visited this border hex of our territory. Again, because we've got like 2 hexes total. I'm going to take the pups to one of the carcasses that we took down earlier and hope that it's still there. I don't really want to jump into a hunt just yet with these pups. Okay. It does look like there is still a carcass here that hopefully they can get some food from. So I'm going to let the pups eat first, then I'm going to have Leda eat, and then I'm probably going to wrap up this episode here as I'm about out of time. It'd be nice if these coyotes would leave first. Like, what are you guys doing? Be gone. I feel like they should be a lot more intimidated of us now that we have, or by us now that we have 5 wolves. Castor is not taking kindly to this one, thinking it can eat food off our carcass. I can't tell, though, if they're, like, intimidated but they can't get away because of the buildings. Okay. It looks like we're good. It looks like the coyotes left. And the pups are eating. That is a relief. Fall is shaking the chunk of meat that he has taken off the carcass. Buddy, it's already dead. Okay, so it looks like we're full. It looks like the pups are probably full. I am going to get some sleep because I don't want to start out the next episode and think we're at full health and then not be at full health. So yeah, we are going to sleep. We're probably going to finish off this carcass and then I'm going to end it there. Oh, hello, dogs. Looks like too many dogs to be part of just one pack. Oh, no. Okay, I was seeing Castor and thinking he was a dog. Hey, leave our pup alone. I would like to chase them off so that we can get the food. Except there's coyotes here now, too. Really? Go away. It's already dead, bud. It's already dead. Put it down. Eat it. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna maybe take a meat chunk. And then we're gonna head out. We can finally introduce the pups to Floppy. Look, my children. Gaze upon her splendor. You will never see a more beautiful creature than this. Observe the way she is freed from the harsh limits of reality. We can only dream of achieving this enlightened state. Goodness. Alright. And with that bit of silliness, I am going to leave it off here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time on another episode of By Instinct Alone with Leda, Castor, and the 3 pups. See ya!